Fantasia isn't like other films. Fantasia takes classical music and superimposes Walt Disney animation over it. But the idea is that as you're listening to the music, your mind might start to drift off. You might start to think of other things, and that's what you're supposed to be seeing on the screen. And what you see in Fantasia is really dictated by the music, and you can see, Greek mythological characters, different nature elements, or even, battling dinosaurs. But it's all dictated by what the music says, and occasionally it is to the beat of the music. I think what I like about Fantasia is that diversity. One minute you could be seeing what is essentially Satan in the Night on Bald Mountain segment, and then the next you could be seeing, cute and cuddly animals dancing ballet almost jokingly. And also I appreciate how there doesn't have to be a plot. It could be just like random images flowing on the screen. I think my favorite segment in Fantasia has to be the opening piece, which is Bach's Toccata and Fugue in D minor. This is normally a piece you hear in churches, composed on church organ, pipe organ, but they composed it for orchestra in this one. And what they did with it is they added these various abstract images, patterns, shapes that don't really make any sense. They just kind of go because they can. And I think I really appreciate that a lot. Though it was the genesis of Fantasia, I have to say my least favorite segment is the Sorcerer's Apprentice. And the reason for this is because, it's Mickey Mouse, and they identify with that segment more than the actual film. And it's also the only one with an actual plot, and I kind of like the more free-form expressions around a theme idea as opposed to just a straight plot. As far as editing is concerned, there's not a ton to talk about in the film because it's animation, and thus they probably used every asset that was generated from the art department with very little editing. However, it is of note that in the Nutcracker suite, I find there are very clever transitions from one part of the suite to the next. In the end, Fantasia will not only be remembered for its innovation, but also for its use of wonderfully vivid and imaginative imagery. And I'm sure that Fantasia will continue to impress and amaze for generations and generations to come.